EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That big a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up third and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on third and 3. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They run. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, But this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
The Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got to push the wheels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
To the air, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now they send a man in motion right. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing.
kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd.
To throw is Daniels. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door at the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. They find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Penix. Complete to Drake London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Falcons, 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 19-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On On the counter, this is Robinson.
And just a couple yards there down to 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
Even 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
Oh, nice job there bringing the ball right the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into great dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Somebody got to do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Pass caught. That's golden.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's another Washington 1st down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Crosby-Merritt going to take this down just short of the goal line. We got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Crosby-Merritt going to try and push his way in.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt taking it in from a yard out.
Falcons have got it back to within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Nice move. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Looking to throw, Penix. And that throw behind his man. He missed it, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Atlanta.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught. Crosby Merritt with it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Crosby Merritt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Daniels. Firing quickly here. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new 7 downs.
Dobbins will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
For the point after.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13.
17. Commanders 13. Next game to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Penix. It's complete to Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
26 yards. And the Falcons first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be a license to take some shots downfield.
That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Lane. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Tucker Kraft, 71 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's caught left side of the tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. To the air, Penix. He'll get this one to Pittman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Penix from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson from the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Short throw here to tight end Bates. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 9. To throw is Daniels. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it third and 2.
Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Again, they'll drop the throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll go for a gain of 7. That will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag routes to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Daniels with a give to Crosby Merritt.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Will swing this out to Crosby Merritt.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
That was a lead of a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Maybe he hits him in stride.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards
from the 33. Here's a second down and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Here's Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Washington on third down.
They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. This will be fielded at the 17. There goes a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Daniels.
Over the middle, it's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Wide open receiver complete.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Part of a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Give McCloskey Merritt.
Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Commanders 27. Falcons 20. That game at kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the Falcons.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. They'll throw with Penix. And caught by London.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
At the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 6 yards.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And long.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Yeah, maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside inside the 25-yard line. What a play. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Washington, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.